Hey guys, Dissection of Violence here. We got another one for you. UFC Vegas 116. Pretty good card. Uh, we'll get right through this UFC 328 recap, and then we'll get right to the UFC Vegas 117 card. Should be a good card, but let's run through it. I'll make sure we're going. Yeah, we got UFC 328. Let's recap it. So yeah, Jim Miller, Joe Gordon got fight of the performance of the night. Miller had a pretty good guillotine. We'll get to that. I think that's pretty fair, especially with Miller's kids going, well, what he went through. So happy he got a bonus, feel good moment. And we got Alvarez versus Yamasov. I thought Yamasov deserved it, completely justified. He looked really good. Yeah, I thought Yamasov looked amazing. How we fought last night. 1 second, gotta get my charger. Might have to get up and get an energy drink. Haven't really slept, but I'm not to the point where I can't, do my shit. Like I'm gonna be tired, but I'm not gonna be like too slobby when I'm doing this. So that'll be good. Ugh, it's like fur all over my card. That's what happens when you have pets. But yeah, let's get through this. So yeah, and we'll get to fight of the night. I think fight of the night is completely justified as well. That was a great fight. But yeah, let's get to it. Starting off, 1 sec, just making sure we're going. Yep, yep, awesome. Try to make this quick. Ochoa versus Carpenter. Ochoa just styled on him. I knew he would. I just know he's better than Carpenter. Felt Carpenter was just too hittable. And Ochoa styled on him. Easy cash. Happy we hit that one. Yeah, it was always gonna be Ochoa. I just feel like if he got taken down, he could get back up, and I feel like he's just too dangerous on the feet, and I feel like he could be dangerous on the ground too. I had 2-3 here, so that was kind of a bummer. Would have been nice to catch that. But it is what it is. If Ochoa would have got that, that would have been crazy. But we'll get to the 2-3 round robin parlay that we cashed this card. But this would have been even better, and that 2-3 was looking great after the first round. Carpenter was beat up. I don't know how he survived. Credit to him. But yeah, moving on. Beisinger, Susukaya versus Dehorden Santos. Yeah, I thought Santos was going to cook him after the first round. Susukaya has this thing about him where he just looks so bad and then magically he just turns it on and gets that finish. And he is finishing his fights too. So this was one of the legs I had round 2-3. Just because Susukaya was usually finishing the fights in the second and third round. Um, yeah, he was getting battered in the first round, just like hovering up like this. Like I don't know what kind of defense that is, but he looked terrible. And D Horden was just taking advantage of it. Round two was I thought went to Susukaya, but I thought Santos was gonna run away with it after the first round because how bad Susukaya looked. But good adjustments from Susukaya, and that pressure really worked. It led to the finish at the end. And yeah, he got the RNC. That was really cool to see. So yeah, win for Susurkayev. His day will come. 12-0. He's bound to lose at some point the way he fights. Moving on, Pat Sabatini versus William Gomez. Moving on, I'm just joking. Pat Sabatini, he won via dry hump. It was boring, terrible to watch, but it is what it is. A win's a win, I guess. Yeah, Sabatini's now 22-5. Hopefully they give him a knockout artist his next fight or something to make it exciting because that was horrible. Yeah, moving on. Kopylov versus Tulio. Great fight. Honestly, I had Kopylov winning this fight. I just thought Kopylov was just going to be too much on the feet. It was pretty close to start off the fight. I had a Kopylov 1-0, but all three judges gave it to Tulio. But man, Kopylov just he did work in the second and third. Almost finished him in the second and third, but Tulio's tough and he stayed in there. So you're gonna have to kill Tulio to get him out of there. And Kopylov, every time you would have him hurt, would just like start wrestling for some reason. I think it was to preserve energy, but man, like that wasn't a great look, honestly. Like he could have got him out of there, and he just wasn't doing it. But regardless, this guy's got ridiculously fast strikes, and he's usually in good fights. So yeah, good one for Kopylov. Moving on. Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. I had Jared Gordon here. This was probably my first lock. This was my first loss on the card. Man, Gordon is just I don't know, man. He's just a journeyman, I guess. He's gonna lose to Jim Miller, who's basically on his way out, and he's not exactly in his prime. I know you're 30, he's 37 as well, but it's like, come on, man. Like, you basically just beat Rafa Garcia. You TKO Thiago Moises, but you can't beat Jim Miller. It's kind of crazy to me, but whatever. Jim Miller is just too dangerous in round one. He got the guillotine, and Gordon could have probably escaped that, but he panicked, and yeah, it is what it is. Guillotines can come on tight real quick, so it is what it is. Gordon just tapped, and it is what it is. But yeah, good one for Jim Miller. Got the bonus. Happy for him and his family. Moving on. Grant KGD Dawson versus Mateus Rebeski. I don't know what Dawson was thinking this fight, but he just kept trying to strike, and he's not a striker. He almost got killed for it in the second round. But yeah, Dawson he got the win there. Yeah, man, I just think Dawson's pretty good. I think the one thing about Dawson that I really like is he knows how to find ways to win, and his grappling is legit. So it's like he hit a pretty high level submission, and yeah. So I'm a big Dawson guy as far as his grappling. He's impressed me, so I'm gonna keep betting Dawson against guys that he should be able to beat that don't have devastating KO power. And Rebecca almost killed him, so yes, I guess anyone could do it, but. I don't know, man. I think Dawson is just too good for these guys, and I think guys like Rebecca, who have pretty predictable striking, should be able to win this fight. But it all depends if Dawson starts being dumb and starts trying to fight like that. But anyway, Dawson cashed us our 2-3 KO, 142 to 1. I had a little round robin, him, Ochoa, and Susarkayev, round 2-3, and that hit. So pretty happy about that. I thought Dawson is just honestly better than Rebecca, and I felt the 2-3 TKO would be there. I didn't think he was going to get the sub, but that's what the round robin's good for, is if you don't get one, you get the other, you still make money. So happy about that. Big ticket winner. Would have been even better if it was a TKO, but beggars can't be choosers. Really happy about that. Boosted my night up so well. So yeah, I made some good money from him and Susarkayev. But yeah, moving on. Yaroslav Amosov versus Joao Alvarez. Performance of the night, well deserved. 30-1. This guy's an absolute machine. Ridiculously good wrestler. Decent striker, but yeah, man, his grappling's next level. Like, this guy was out wrestling Hamzat in training footage. Um, he's just a beast. Like, the sequence, he went high crotch, double off, got to the back, lift, heisted like mid in the motion of the takedown. Like, this guy's high level, high level, and I don't normally say that, but this guy's really good. And Joel Alvarez is a good fighter too, but this just shows you how good Amosov is. So great performance by Amosov, well deserved the performance bonus. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see this guy's next fight. He's gonna be a killer, man. 100%. I think this guy's gonna be the truth in the division, potentially even the champion. But we'll see. He's still got ways to go. Moving on, Otavio Gutierrez versus Ozzy Diaz. I just think Ozzy Diaz was like he survived one round with him. He just started getting cocky, like, oh, this guy doesn't hit hard, and then he got killed. So it's like that was pretty funny. But Otavio Gutierrez is just a beast, man. He's the type of fighter that if I saw that guy across the cage from me, I would get out of the cage and call an Uber. Like, I'm not fighting that guy, man. Look at him. The guy's a freak, absolute beast, like scary dude. So it's like I wouldn't want no smoke with that guy. But yeah, Teva Gutierrez slams him out round two. I had 2-3 KO and won, but I ended up didn't play round one because I was late to the party for the fight. So yeah, we got 2-3 KO and that hit, so I'm pretty happy about that. So like we're on a pretty good roll there for props, but yeah, this is where probably I stopped playing as many props. But yeah, moving on, we got King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. I was looking at sub, but I just didn't think Bobby would wrestle. Turns out he did. And yeah, Bobby's just, he's coming to his own at this point in his career, and it's cool to see. I think Jeremy Stevens is, I don't know if he's washed, but he's definitely not the what he used to be. And I just think he's at the point in his career where it's like you should just do BKFC or things that make him happy, because he's gonna be struggling heavy with the better guys. And yeah, I just think Jeremy Stevens is. I don't think he's at the point in his career where he should be taking these level of fights. So especially in MMA where he doesn't even really have the greatest grappling, right? So yeah, good one for Bobby Green. Bobby's the man. Well, King Green. So, but he's always gonna be Bobby to me. But yeah, good one for Bobby Green. Moving on. Sean Brady versus Jaquan Buckley. I was pretty shocked with this fight. There's just so much going on. A lot of people saying, "Oh, this fight's going to be rigged." Buckley, there's a lot of line movement that was really sketchy. It kept me away from betting Brady big. Um, Man, Brady just absolutely destroyed him. It wasn't even close. Completely cooked him on the ground. I'm surprised there was no 10-8 rounds in there. Like Buckley just got absolutely dismantled. So that was pretty cool to see. Brady's the next level when it comes to his grappling. So yeah, man. FOMO, but it is what it is. Better safe than sorry when lines are moving like that. But maybe next time I'll just say screw it. I know one of my boys did, and it paid off for him. I'm gonna probably do the same next time because I had a feeling it was a lot of bullshit, and it turns out it was. Brady looked fine, and he fought really well. So Buckley, on the other hand, said he doesn't train wrestling. Yeah, I believe him. He didn't. He looked like he couldn't grapple a little bit. He was like punching off his back, all the stuff that you're taught not to do. But yeah, Brady's just that good. Moving on, Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. And this is where the people started getting confused with the scoring. People were trying to say Waldo won that fight. I don't know how he won that fight. Round one was Volkov clear, and round two was Volkov clear. Three, I slightly leaned Waldo, but if you gave that to Volkov, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I felt three was pretty close. I felt like Waldo landed the better to the head, but wasn't doing as much. Volkov outstruck him, I think, in all three rounds. I just feel like Volkov is just an ultra vet and knows how to like find the weaknesses in you and win that way. Like he went low kicks, a lot of low kicks with Acosta, some clinch work, soft takedowns. Like I just feel like he did a lot of really good work in this fight, more output. But man, Cortez Acosta was trying to make it a scrap, and Volkov was just staying smart, and that's what being a vet is. So good win for Volkov. The guy's an absolute beast, 40-11, really good record. So excited to see what's next for my beloved Volkov. The guy's a legend. So yeah, moving on. I think yeah. Let's see if I had any more props. Moving on, we have Tatsuro Taira versus Josh Van. This is probably my second, the second straight bet I lost pre-flop. I think I went like I don't know 4 for 2. So four like what is that? Like 66% or some shit. Yeah, I think Tyra's really good, but man, Van's the truth. This guy has good cardio, nasty boxing, good, um, pretty good head movement, I would say, decent, and then his counter wrestling or counter grappling is really, really good. He knows how to just get out of, be explosive at the right times, and Van just, got him off of him. Like he lost a few rounds, yeah, but I feel like Van was just doing the more. Like he was actually the one trying to like land damaging shots, and yeah, I don't know. Van could have been up 3 round going into that fourth round. I had it 2-2, but I think two done judges started like my beard's in my mouth or my mustache, sorry. And yeah, I think it's pretty crazy. They gave Van 10-8 at round three, I think it was for I know he hurt him, but it's like he landed on his back at the end of round three, and I thought the ties were turning at that point, so I was kind of pissed. I played more Taira there, but it is what it is. Josh Van's a dog, and he wins these round fives at a decent high clip as long as he's not fighting someone like Charles Johnson. But yeah, good win for Josh Van, and I'm excited to see what's next. Hopefully, someone like a Pantoja or I don't know whoever they want to give him. Hopefully, it's a good one. But yeah, Tyra will be back. I don't hold that against him. And 1 second. Oh, sorry, got a call. Yeah, man, Josh Van got the win, and still moving on. Sean Strickland versus Hamzat Chimaev. I had Chimaev. I did not think Strickland was going to win this one. And Strickland, there's some weird stuff going on. Yeah, I just don't think Chimaev was good for this fight. Like he missed weight by a significant amount. Don't ask me how I know. And he came into this fight fighting weird. Like he had a really good first round, but he death gassed in round what was it, two? Yeah, round two. He just looked so bad. He was like pulling guard. I thought it was over. So I ended up live betting the crap out of Strickland because I had a lot of money on Chimaev. And it turned out to be pretty bad because I live bet on him, and then all of a sudden Chimaev gets a second win, and I was like, oh god, I might be screwed here. And then find out after the fact that Strickland was fighting her injured with a torn AC joint or something. It's like, man, what the? And it's like, yeah, so Hamza got the win. Or sorry, Strickland got the win, but man, it was so sweaty. And anyone's again saying robbery, you just need to learn how to judge fights. You can disagree with the decision, but saying that's a robbery is crazy. It all came down to round three, and I thought Strickland might have edged that round. I feel like he did land more. It's just a matter of the optics of Hamza coming forward was why I thought it was close. But yeah, I thought round three, one, and five, or round two, three, and five were Strickland. So yeah, and new Strickland, two-time champ. Haters gonna hate. Super happy for the guy. Again, I got to train with this guy in Vegas 2 years ago. I met him 3 years ago. Really cool dude, and yeah, I'm really happy that he got the win. Man, that's I'm not gonna get into politics or anything, but I like the guy, man. He's a sick dude, and he knows, he's real, and that's what I respect about him. And 38 fights, 31 wins. You can't not respect the guy. The guy's done so much with his career, and he's overachieved like no one I've really ever seen in the sport. So yeah, Sean Strickland's the man, and haters are just that haters. Like it's whatever. But yeah, man, what I didn't expect, this one thing before we go with this one, is them to touch gloves and that to be like more of. I didn't think that was some good acting. Maybe they did have that much anger towards each other, but that's crazy. Telling us it was performative and all this stuff. That's crazy. But whatever. Sean Strickland gets the win. Alrighty, guys. I'd give this card I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. And I'd give the prospect of the night would probably be. Price of Amazov, honestly. I said Amazov could be the prospect of the card. Yeah. And then my fight of the night is the fight that they gave, which was um, Van versus Taira. That was definitely fight of the night. So great fight. Well, we're moving on. Yeah, UFC fight night. Allen versus Costa. I'm gonna get a few fights in, and then I'm gonna grab a drink or something. I'm dying here. Yeah, so we got Shanna Bannon versus one sec. UFC Fight Night Vegas 117. Let's get it going. So yeah, we have Shanna Bannon versus Nicole Cagliari. I have Nicole Cagliari here. I just don't think Bannon is any good. I think she's pretty bad, honestly. Her grappling isn't very good. Her striking isn't very good, and I know she's coming off two losses as Cagliari, but like those are against Karakate, who's a very high volume striker, versus and Judice, who's also a dangerous striker. So it's like we're fighting someone who's just gonna like try to like point fight with you from range with their Taekwondo style, and then what? So it's like I think she could sub Bannon here. I think she could get takedowns here, potentially strike her, but I would probably take her down. It's probably the path of least resistance. Will I be playing her? Probably not at these odds. There's no value, right? I have her exactly where it's lying, so I don't like to force stuff like that. And I feel like betting her would be forcing it. So, yeah, I don't know. Shanna Bannon, could she win? Maybe. But it's going to be like a split type fight if I feel like if she wins, and I'm just not playing that game. I think Cagliari probably wins this fight. That's my best guess for this one. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna go Nicole Cagliari here, and I think she wins by probably decision or submission. That was probably my guess. Moving on, Luis Gurule versus Daniel Perez. I gotta go with Luis Gurule, but man, this is close. Um, Let me see here. I gotta see the what I have it as. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a close fight. It's like basically pick'ems on the books right now. I just think Gurule needs a win, and Perez, I don't know. He just didn't look good his last fight. I know Gurule hasn't looked good in his last three, but I don't know, man. This guy's look at his record, man. It's like they're not that impressive. Like Carlos Azoya, I guess, Trujillo, I guess, but it's like those guys are like similar styles to him. So it's like now he's fighting guys like Daniel Perez, who's not a volume guy, but he can pack a punch. And I don't know, man. This is a tricky one. I'm gonna have to lean ever so slightly Gurule, but it's a very close fight, and this guy's coming off a loss to Andre Lima, so no shame in that. I feel like it's pretty close, honestly. So I'm gonna go Luis Gurule, but Again, I would not be surprised. Anything could happen in this weird fight. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Louis Garule here, and yeah, I'm gonna take him by most likely decision. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take a prop here. This is just so volatile. If anything, it's gonna be split or normal decision. So yeah, let me get a few more done, man. I need myself an energy drink. I have not slept tonight. How many more fights do I have to get through? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. Okay, let me get three more done, and I'm gonna get a drink. So next up, we got Arlise Ardeline versus Polyana Viana. I gotta go with Ardeline here. Polyana Viana. I know they're both doing OnlyFans. It's a battle of the OnlyFans, but one's actually down to scrap and down to make it ugly, whereas Polyana just does not fight anymore. She just cares more about OnlyFans, and she's gonna concede. Whereas I don't think Elise will. I think Elise will be fighting for every inch. She lost. She beat Ryan Dos Santos, who's a pretty good grappler. Ruiz is mid, pretty bad actually, like really bad. But I don't know, man. Like she lost to Martinez, Melissa Martinez. That was by striking though, and Bannon was by striking. So it's like I don't know, man. I just think if you're losing to girls like that in a striking round, but you're fighting a girl like Viana, who's just like a boxing heavy girl that has pretty sus striking defense and wrestling. So it's like I don't know. I think Ardeline should cruise here. But we'll see, man. I've seen crazier things, especially when it comes to women's MMA. Anything can happen, right? Yeah, the odds are pretty reflective to how I feel. Like -175. I feel like that's fair. Might be, a little, just a smidge wide, but I still would probably take that. I don't know, maybe, but it looks very tempting because I do think Ardeline takes her. But what do I know? I guess I'm just commentating the fights. I don't know for sure what's gonna happen, right? So gonna go Ardeline by decision or submission is probably my guess. Again, I think the decision submissions are probably gonna be a decent prop to play this card. So starting to feel delirious, guys. Let me try to power through this. Andre Arlovsky versus Cody Brundage. I gotta go with Andre Arlovsky here. Andre Arlovsky. Oh my goodness. Andre Petrosky. I just think Petrosky is gonna be too physical. Good of a grappler, and I don't know. I feel like he should be able to win this. Could I see Brundage winning this fight? 100% I could. Um, the thing with Brundage though is if he can't get you off of him and he's stuck with you on his back, I think Andre's got the jiu-jitsu and the style to get a win. But it's all going to come down to if if Brundage accepts the bottom position. I don't know if he will. The guy's come out looking pretty good. His last few fights, even against Dante Johnson, he arguably got robbed. They called it a draw, but I thought Cody probably did enough to win. And Petrosky's just, I don't know. It's a different style matchup. I get it, but I don't know. I think Cody Brundage is gonna have a definitely striking advantage, power on the feet, but striking advantage doesn't always mean like you're gonna have, I don't think he's gonna have the advantage because I do think Petrosky has okay enough striking to make him think about striking and then shoot underneath, and now he's on his back and Petrosky's passing, blah 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 blah. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a Petrosky fight. I lean Petrosky. But I would not be shocked to see Cody Brundage somehow pull this off because Cody Brundage is, yes, he's one of the worst to do it. Look at his record. But he's also had a lot of really, really like weird fights, like where it's like he could have won if he did this, or like he could have won if he did not do this. And it's like, I know it's for everybody, but I don't know, man. I just think Cody Brundage could pull an upset here and find a KO. Like we saw Petrosky get KO'd by a hip, so it's not like it's completely unlikely. But we'll see what happens. I think Eileen Petrosky, but these odds, it's like, nah, I'm good, man. Like he's had two splits in his last three, and Dante Johnson, Eric McConical. So it's like those aren't bad losses in my opinion. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Okay, perfect. So that's two, I think. Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcante. Another close fight. This one's even closer than the last one. I think Ketlin Vieira probably wins, but I would not be surprised to see Cavalcanti win as well. I feel like this is as close as the whole card gets, so I'm probably gonna play uh, decision split on both girls and just call it a day. I don't like betting fights like this, It's too much going on. So yeah, guys, I don't even want to speak about this fight that long. I just know Vieira's tall and physical, and Cavalcanti's not exactly short, and she's physical as well. So I don't know. I don't know how this fight's gonna play out. All I know for sure is Ketlin Vieira. Ketlin Vieira he might be more experienced. Let me check. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I just think Ketlin Vieira has fought at a higher level. Kayla Harris and Norma Dumont, Macy Chasson was weird. Raquel Pennington, like Yana Santos, like she's beat girls like Holly Holm. Like I just feel like Vieira knows how to make it close, and that's what I'm banking on for this fight. It's going to be a close fight, but I haven't put anything out yet. Obviously, there's no props, but when it does come out, I will be looking at that prop, and we'll see if they give us a good number. But I don't know if they will, to be honest. It's risky to even hope that will happen, but you never know. It's a crazy world out there. Maybe something crazy happens. Alrighty, maybe Vieira. I don't know, man. It's mostly a pass for this one, so tread carefully if you are gonna tail my pick here. But I think it's Vieira here. I don't think Cavalcanti is proven enough yet, and yes, she could win and make me look stupid 110%. Like look at her wins: Bruno Silva, Villa, Cornell, Julian. Like, she has good wins. She hasn't lost since 2022, but I feel like this could be the time where she loses. So I'm going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, ignore that. Thank God my ringer's not on. Yeah, I gotta go with Vieira here, but it's like really close, 50-50. Moving on, we got Tommy Gant versus Trey Ogden. I gotta go with Trey Ogden, or sorry, Gant, but it's close, man. Like, oh my goodness, let me see here. I just think Gant is a phenomenal wrestler, and I feel like he can do a lot of work here. I just think Gant has what it takes to get ahead in the 155 division, whereas Ogden's an ultimate veteran. He knows how to stick behind a jab, throw calf kicks, etc. But like, I don't know if that's going to be enough here because Tommy can wrestle, man. He can grapple. I don't know his accomplishments, but I know he's a wrestler out of a pretty prestigious university. I am pretty sure. And all of his wins are by finish, right? So it's like TKO, strikes, Jeremy Henry, or Josh Henry, I guess. And then Adam Livingston, he subbed him in Contender Series pretty easily. So it's like, I think this could be a spot for Gant here, but I'm just gonna pass because I've seen Trey Ogden pull this vet lesson too many times, and these young balls keep thinking they can just run over Trey Ogden, but it's like, man, you're not gonna be able to run over Trey Ogden, man. Like if you do, it's impressive, but very low chance that happens just because how good Trey Ogden is. He's a very very technical fighter. He's almost like a too much of a thinker in a way where he doesn't go enough. But man, he is so technical and he gives people fits in there. So I'm definitely gonna go with Tommy Gant here, just off of the age, the hype, etc. And maybe he delivers, maybe he doesn't. But I'm not gonna go around, telling people that this is a fight I'm gonna run to bet on. 100% it's not. There's a lot better spots on the card to like have fun with than to force stuff. And if I bet this fight, you're gonna know I'm forcing something because I'd have no strong confidence in this fight. Maybe I can get talked into it, but as of right now, I just think Grant's probably gonna win Grant. I think Gant's gonna win the fight. Let me slow it down for you guys. Sorry, I'm delirious, and I think it's coming out pretty good. But man, I could go on a tangent any moment. Now I'm just talking about something else completely. So I'm gonna try to keep it short and brief. I do think Gant wins. I feel like he's just the better grappler. How much more? Try not to speed through it, but I also don't want to give you guys subpar quality stuff. One, two, three. So seven more. Let me get my energy drink, man. Let me just power through it. Screw it. Ivan versus Tuco Tucos. I think Tuco Tucos sucks, honestly, like really bad. Yeah, you beat Junior Tafa, but Junior Tafa's one of the worst in the UFC. No grappling. Ivan Ersling, he's pretty good at grappling. He trains at ATT, or at least he did. I don't know if he still is. He's got good experience, KO power. Um, yeah, man. His debut was against Ion Cutelaba, and he went to a split with him. It's like I don't know, man. I just think this guy he's faced a lot better guys. It's a big step down for him. He's fighting Tukos, who is everyone knows is horrible. Really good, really bad fight IQ. Not good at all. I don't think anywhere. So it's like I just think, yeah, I just think Tuco Tukos is just not good enough to hang with Ivan. Is the odds fair? Yeah, I'd say negative 200, negative 250 is pretty fair. But I don't know, man. I could see some people betting Tukos and maybe get a better number. So I'm gonna wait to bet this until I see a better number. But I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna stay the way it is. So yeah, Tuco Tukos is probably gonna shoot takedowns like crazy, and Ivan's probably gonna stuff him and make him pay. That's gonna be my read on the fight. Could I be wrong? Yeah, 110%. But I just think Tokos is. I don't really rate Tokos that highly, like at all. Like who is he beat? Like Tokos is probably one of the worst to do it. Honestly, like he is really bad. Like who is he beaten? He's beaten Junior Tafa. That's it. Myron Dennis. That's it. And it was an arm injury too. That was nasty. I remember that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ivan Ersland, man. I just feel like Ivan's probably gonna slam him out. Moving on. Nikolay Varetnikov versus Chaos Williams. Oh my goodness. So much pop-ups, man. I think Varetnikov's pretty good. Honestly, I think dog odds is pretty crazy after his last performance. Yes, against Nico Price, but what has Williams been doing other than literally selling houses? Like he hasn't done anything. He hasn't been active. He hasn't really. His last fight he lost. I'm pretty sure by finish. No, he lost to Gustafsson, and he lost to Bonfim by submission. So it's like he's hasn't won a fight since this time last year, 2 years ago. And I just don't think he's been active enough. Like one fight, he took two fights last year, and then the fight year before that, he took one. He hasn't done anything this year, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't think Chaos is really taking his career that seriously. Whereas Varetnikov's been in the gym with killers, doing the hard work, and I just feel like he's gonna probably win this fight because it's gonna probably stay on the feet, right? And Varetnikov's a better striker, so could he get caught? Yeah, but I'm gonna play that game. I think Varetnikov's just gonna piece him up, and yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Chaos Williams, I don't know, man. This guy just doesn't take his career seriously. Everything on his Instagram is posting about his new house listings, etc. Blah 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 blah. So it's like I don't really care about Chaos Williams. I just think dog money is absolutely insane. But we'll see how the line moves and stuff. I don't know, man. I think this is crazy. Honestly, I think. Like, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna need an energy drink, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be clear and concise for you guys, but I'm just starting. I'm stopping myself before I go on tangents. But like, as far as like saying the wrong thing, that is where my brain isn't working properly. So you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I'm still posting this, guys. I haven't done anything that bad or said anything that bad, so I'm still posting this. But yeah, you guys can have a laugh at all these little blunders. But anyways, yeah, Nikolai Varetnikov, I have winning by I don't know. I'm gonna go with TKO or decision. Probably decision, but it could play out TKO. Like Varetnikov hits really hard, and Chaos is he can be hurt. He normally has a good chin, so it's like I that's why I'm probably gonna lean decision just because Chaos has a good chin. But I could see a world where he gets caught, and then that's the fight. So yeah, man. Varetnikov KO or sorry, yeah, Varetnikov. KO odds are probably gonna be probably mid, so I'm gonna go Varetnikov decision. That's gonna be my read for the card or the fight. Sorry, but we'll see how it plays out for me. It could, I don't know, could bite me in the ass. I don't know. I think Varetnikov wins though. Moral of the story. I'm gonna try not to yap as much because man, I am tired. I'm gonna have to make these predictions shorter too because I'm getting tired and I really don't want to give you guys poor quality stuff. So we're making decent time. 34 minutes. Probably gonna get like to 40 minimum, I would say, which is pretty good. That's all I really care to do is 40 to 50 minutes. So Anyways, moving on. We have Timmy Kwamba versus Bernardo Sapage. I am so close to like I don't know what to do here because I do like Kwamba here. I think Sapage is he's okay. Like he's not that good, and he's a favorite. Like I think Kwamba should be the favorite. Like he's actually been way more active in the UFC. Like who has Bernardo Sapage fought? Like he hasn't fought anyone. Like he's fought Ricky Turcios last year, and then the year before that was his knockout loss to Vinicius. So it's like he hasn't been fighting. He's fought once a year, whereas Timmy's been fighting in the trenches, in the thick of things. He beat Holy and Roberto Romero in 2025. He's fought 3 times in 2024, so it's like he's been fighting. Whereas you can't say the same for Sapage. So I'm gonna go with Kwamba here. I think Kwamba probably wins by maybe TKO or decision. Again, it's a lot of TKO decision, sub decision. This card's not as easy when it comes to props, I would say. But I still have to dive into it, see what odds they give me. Maybe I find some props, but we'll find out closer to the fight time. But yeah, I'm gonna go Kwamba here. I just feel like he's gonna be faster, sharper, and he's on a roll right now, so he's gonna be riding with confidence. Yeah, Sopaj won too, but like, look at the guy it's Kwamba beat versus the guy Sopaj beat. Pretty sure he beat Ricky Turcios. Like, congratulations, man. Do you want to like a participation trophy or something? Like, anyways, Timmy Kwamba is legit. If he loses, then yeah, maybe he's not legit. But I still think Bernardo Sopaj is just not that guy. So not that guy, pal. Anyways, moving on. Rodolfo Bellato versus Modestas Bukauskas. How much do we have left? Man, I am really feeling it. I'm gonna go with Bellato here. I think Bellato is just gonna be a lot more aggressive. I feel like he's gonna come forward more. And if he doesn't get knocked out, I feel like he has a few ways to win where he could wrestle and just score top time. Because I don't think he's gonna keep Bukauskas down as he has good get ups. But I could see him out voluming Bukauskas, and that's also a possibility. So I don't know. This is one of those fights again where it's like they have Bellato as a dog and it's tempting, but if you're giving me a dog, I see 50-50 fight. And the odds are only plus 110. It's like you're basically playing baccarat at that point. It's like I'm not in the business of gambling unnecessarily, and that's just unnecessary gambling. So I'm gonna go with I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bellato here. Even though it's a close fight, I just think he's probably gonna do enough to win. Let me see. The odds have him at. Yeah, it's basically pick'ems, but he's like slight dog. Is Bellato, so I'm gonna go with Bellato here. But if my money burns, it burns. Or sorry, if my money burns. Yeah, if my money burns, it burns. I thought I was recapping the last card for a second. See, my brain's just. I'm gonna keep hearing it today. Like when my brain's fried, it's fried. But I really want to get this video early for you guys. I got mass shortly here, so I'm gonna try to get this done before that. Still got pretty good time. We're making good time here, but I want to get this done soon. So yeah, I'm on Bellato, but I could see some stuff where Bellato gets caught or something crazy or lose a decision. So yeah, I'm staying off this, but definitely could see some magic happen here in this fight. One sec. One sec. And yeah, just family came over. Just got to get this done. And yeah, man, almost done here. Let me just get through this, and got 3 more fights. Run through this quick. Um, 2 more. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Mother's Day, so I got a lot of going out today. Haven't slept, so I'm trying to get this done for you guys quick. Yeah, Bellato, I have him winning this fight. Probably gonna win TKO decision. Could go either way though. It's a close fight. Yeah, moving on though. Malcolm Wallmaker versus Juan Diaz. I think Wallmaker wins this fight. I think Juan Diaz he's decent, but like who's he fighting? Quan Wan Il? Quan Wan Il is just some guy from 1FC who's he's dangerous, got good body shots or whatever, but he's so defensively irresponsible. He's been chin I think before. And I just don't think Quan Wan is any good. Like he's 14-6. He got TKO'd by Andrade twice to the body, submitted before twice, a few times. Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like he's not beating anyone that good. Artem Balaka is probably his best win, which I rate decently high. So that's probably his best win. But it's like other than that, it's like I don't know. I'm not saying this guy isn't good. I just think Wellmaker is going to show him levels, in my opinion. Wellmaker's coming off a loss to Ewing, but Ewing is legit. Like Ewing can scrap, as we all know now. I pick Ewing as an underdog versus Wellmaker, and I think this is just a good spot for a good back spot for Wellmaker. So I'm taking Wellmaker here. I'm going to take him by rounds, probably round 1 or 2 TKO here. I think this is a good spot for Wellmaker, and I just don't think Diaz is gonna be able to hang with him. I think he's just too hittable, and I don't like betting guys who are hittable against big knockout artists like Wellmaker. So I'm gonna take Wellmaker, and we'll see what happens. But you never know. Juan Diaz is gonna come for his chin, and I think he's most likely gonna miss as he's smaller. Pretty sure he's smaller. How tall is this guy? I'm pretty sure he's like not like an average height guy. Let me see. 5'10". Or no, that's Wellmaker who's 5'10". Let me see how big Juan Diaz is. Pause. Um, yeah, 5'8". So he's like a few inches shorter than him. I just think Wallmaker's probably going to use that reach, use that height. And I feel like he's going to pick him apart from range, land that kill shot, and because you can't be hittable with a guy like Wallmaker if you don't have a good chin. And maybe Juan Diaz has a good chin, but we'll find out truly if his chin can hold up against Wallmaker because Wallmaker hits like a truck. So yeah, I'm on Wallmaker here, and yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see a TKO early. Moving on. We have Duho Choi versus Daniel Santos. I think Duho Choi is on a he's I want to say he's really good, but he is a veteran 100%. He looks skilled, but it's like we're basing his how good he is against Bill Algeo and Nate Landwehr. Both guys are washed. One guy's retired. One guy should retire. So it's like I don't know truly how good he is, and I feel like this is a good spot for him to show how good he is. The problem is I think Daniel Santos is better than him. I think this can be a good fight. I think both guys are going to come to scrap. But if you cannot put Daniel Santos away, he's going to be in your face. He's going to be trying to mix in the grappling. He's going to be throwing nasty, nasty hooks. Like, he's just going to come and fight you. And I just feel like Duho Choi can be put away. Like he got TKO by Jourdain Stevens. This was like almost 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But I don't really care. I just think Duho Choi is he's just I don't know. I just don't think. How old is Duho Choi again? Let me see here. He's 35, right? So it's like he's nearing the end of his prime. I just think Daniel Santos is going to be a problem for anyone that's has any quit in him. And I don't know if Duho Choi has quit in him, but he definitely does get tired and can take a beating, as we saw in that Cub Swanson fight. Yes, it's been a long time, and yes, he's improved, but could we see it again? 100%. Daniel Santos is no joke. Um, I think the odds are pretty fair. I have him like a slight favorite, but again, if Daniel Santos somehow makes this look easy, I would not be surprised. Just because I've seen Daniel Santos fight live, and man, this guy is a dog. Like he is going to fight you. He does not care what you have to throw at him. He's just going to come at you and come at you and come at you, and that's a dangerous guy to have to deal with. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Santos here by probably TKO or decision. It's a tricky one. There's a lot of fights where it's like it could be TKO or it could be decision, it could be sub, it could be decision. No, I don't really want to play that game, so I'm gonna go Daniel Santos by KO. But man, this could blow up in my face 120%. So, anyways, guys, moving on from this one, last fight of the night, we have Arnold Allen versus Melchizedek Costa. I know a lot of people are playing Arnold Allen, and I don't really get it because Melchizedek Costa has looked really good his last few fights, and I feel like he's constantly improving. He landed some nasty finishes against Dan Ige and who was the other guy he finished? Morgan Charriere. So it's like this guy is coming off two knockout wins from kicks, and I just think Arnold Allen can be really hittable. He's not the most evasive guy, and he's been hurt before. I feel like this could be another knockout spot for Costa. I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go Costa, but I feel like it's close. And at dog odds, I'm very tempted, and I may end up playing Costa, but I don't know yet. I have to decide because this is a bit of a step up. You've gone from fighting Christian Rodriguez, who's too small for the weight class, Andre Feely, good win, Shylin Nurden Beek, like okay, and then you beat Orosa, okay, in a weird fight. Morgan Charrier and Dan were probably his best wins, right? So I don't know, man. This guy's dangerous everywhere, so that's definitely something to watch out for. But I just think Arnold Allen is a dog, and he's been fighting at the highest level for so long that I think he should be able to beat Malcazell. But again, it's a close fight, and anything can happen. So just be careful and don't put too much on any of these fights because so far I haven't really seen anything that's jumping out to me. And if you guys do want to see what I do play, oh yeah, by the way, last card we did I think 9-3 on picks, or sorry 9-4 on picks, and then we went I think 13 units or something. So it was a good card. Hit that what's it called round robin long shot, and man that hit like crack in the 80s. That was awesome. So yeah. Anyways, guys, moving on from that. Uh, yeah, I got Costa here, but it's a close fight, and I could see a world where Allen wins this. So be careful. I'll decide if I'm gonna bet it soon because I don't know. I don't want a bunch of people playing Costa, and I'm left with like Pick'em's odds because at Pick'em's odds it's not worth it. I think he's worth anything plus 150 and above because it's such a close fight. But we'll see if they line moves or not. So I'll figure it out. I'll sleep on it if I do get sleep. And yeah, guys. Those are gonna be my picks. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. I think I covered everything. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. So, alrighty, guys. So, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Give you guys my prospect of the card, like I always do. That will be. One sec. I didn't stop it, did I? No. Okay. Prospect of the card will be probably Tommy Gant. Yeah, I would say Tommy Gant would be my prospect of the card. There's not really a lot of prospects on this card. Fight of the night, I'd have to say maybe Vratnikov and Williams or Choi. I'd probably say Choi Santos would probably be my fight of the night. That's gonna be a banger. Really looking forward to that one. There's a lot of good fights though. Really looking forward to a few different ones. And then my most confident picks, which you guys are probably dying to hear. I got Urslan, my number one. Number two, I got. This is weird. 1 second, I gotta move some stuff around. I'd say Urslan's my number one. Uh, Ardeline's number two. I would say Cagliari's number three. Actually, no. I'm gonna put as my number two. I'm gonna put Wellmaker, and then I'm gonna put Wellmaker number two. So Ursula number one, Wellmaker number two, Ardeline number three, Cagliari number four, and I'll go Bellato and Vretnikov number five. And man, it's a tie, man. It's like someone has to stand above all these guys. I'm gonna go Vretnikov my number five. All right. Alrighty, guys. So number one, Ursula. Number two, Wellmaker. Number three, Ardeline. Number four, Cagliari. Number five, Vretnikov. Those are my top five most confident picks. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Once again, in the Discord, don't be weird. Don't be in there just to lurk. I will kick you out of the Discord if I see some funny stuff. And yeah, just be normal, man. Just bring some good energy. You don't have to be active, like I said. Just say hi, message me privately if you don't want to talk in the Discord. That's fine. But yeah, man, just try to be active and let me know who you are so I can bring you to VIP because everyone's like, "Oh, where are your plays?" I don't have them for just everybody. I don't charge for them, but I do don't I'm it's like another filter to keep the voids out of what I'm posting. So So yeah, and if you are in the VIP, please do not talk about the VIP plays in the regular chats because I don't need bots figuring out what I'm doing. I'm just very secretive when it comes to that kind of stuff, just because I know how people are in a free Discord. Just random bots pop in, and who wants that? So, alrighty, guys, I gotta get going. Mass is starting soon. Like, subscribe. Like I said, you know the drill. For the eighth time I've said that now. Probably getting sick of me saying that, but other than that, have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. God bless. I'll get you on the. Oh, sorry. I'll catch you on the next one. Sorry, I'm just slurring over my words, guys. Bear with me. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace. Oh, still on? Damn, do I have to physically click it?